die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? Aussie Marcel here, and in today's video, what did I used to say? The most luscious locks on YouTube. I remember those days, do you? Anyway, today I actually got my hands on quite a rare fragrance here in Australia. It's Calvin Klein Euphoria Intense. Now, I've been meaning to try this one since I started my YouTube channel. One of my very first videos was my review on Euphoria for men. And basically, as a recap, Euphoria smells fantastic, but it's one of the worst performing fragrances I know. I remember spraying like 10 sprays of this on and it still lasted barely any longer than like 15 minutes. Usually I've got pretty lucky skin chemistry, but with this one, just a miserable, abysmal experience. So, what I'm going to be doing... Oh, I should also say that if you haven't followed the Aussie Marcel Instagram yet, link should be up there or up there. Maybe it was a little before this, but go give a follow to the Aussie Marcel Instagram, and I'm also at Aussie Marcel on TikTok. Check me out there as well. So, Euphoria Intense for men. Presentation is pretty similar to Euphoria, just has like this line through it. It's a little bit of a gradient. Yeah, nothing special. 100 ml. It's an eau de toilette. So I will be taking the original Euphoria out of the packaging and we'll be testing this out on a tester strip quickly. Yeah, fresh, spicy, woody. Smells really masculine. Smells fantastic. It still smells fantastic to this day. If anything, it actually smells better. Once it's oxidized a little bit, it's just become like a more pronounced version of itself. Yeah, huge fan of the way this one smells, but performance again is not going to be good. Now, I've been really looking forward to this. Also, I should say, I paid $70 Australian for Euphoria Intense. Now that is not a good price considering you can get the regular Euphoria for less than $40 Australian. I wouldn't pay $20 for the original Euphoria. I mean, if I got it on clearance for $15, I would be like, yeah, I'll wear it after I shower. But yeah, $70 is such a steep price to pay. But if this actually performs, then I will consider it fair. Every time I've gone to buy Euphoria Intense online, it's even more expensive than $70. So I'm just going to consider $70 a fair price, assuming that this performs well, which obviously I don't know yet. Packaging is pretty similar, it's just a darker look. I'm looking forward to this one. Atomizer is solid. Oh, this smells so much nicer. Well, you know, immediately this reminds me of Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme and Prada L'Homme Intense. Just a little less powdery. Alright, this is Euphoria Intense. This is Euphoria. A lot sweeter than Euphoria, like significantly sweeter. It's almost got a cherry kind of feel to it, like a cherry Coke feel. It's less woody, less fresh, sweeter, a little more powdery. Yeah, it does remind me of Prada L'Homme and Prada L'Homme Intense. It's definitely a step up over Euphoria. Don't get me wrong, Euphoria smells great, but the performance is abysmal. If this can last even longer than 3 hours, you know, maybe this is the one for you. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one, like, honestly, not gonna lie. It smells pretty nice. It's a different feel to the original though, so if you're somebody that just wants a more intense version of Euphoria, probably better off checking elsewhere. It doesn't share too much with the original, at least not on a tester strip. What I'll do, I'll spray the original Euphoria on my hand, because it will smell better on skin. And Intense over here. Just let some of that alcohol evaporate a little bit. Euphoria. It smells pretty nice, like it's a really nice smelling fragrance. Don't get me wrong about that, it does smell quite nice. But the performance just takes so much away from it. It's even sweeter on my skin. Slightly less powdery on my skin. It may present itself a little differently on your skin, but yeah, a little less powdery on skin than on paper. Sweeter. With a pronounced wood in the background, like a dark sort of wood, like maybe even cedar. A lot sweeter as well. I'm pretty impressed with this. If it actually performs better than Euphoria, I'm going to chalk this up as a victory. I don't know if anybody should be paying $70 Australian for it though, but anything performs better than Euphoria. I've smelled like $5 drugstore fragrances that perform better than Euphoria. Alright, it's been about an hour now. I'm just finishing off the editing of the video. I filmed some B-roll, all that jazz. And the original Euphoria, I will be honest, the performance is better now than it was when I first purchased this about 2 years ago. It is a little stronger, which is a good thing because originally it was trash. The performance was absolutely trash. It's still not great, don't get me wrong, but it is a little better. It's still spicy, it's still got a bit of that wood, that fresh spice. It's nice, but I would keep this for like an after shower scent or an after workout scent. Now, Euphoria Intense though, it is still very prominent on my skin. It is still there with that rich amber quality, that cherry coke vibe. It's strong, it's powdery, and it still smells very much like Prada L'Homme Intense, to my nose at least. I haven't seen anybody else online compare this to Prada L'Homme Intense, and I'd be really interested to see what other people think about it. I'm genuinely interested to read if anyone else out there thinks this smells like Prada L'Homme Intense, because to my nose, it's very powdery and it's very reminiscent of the Prada L'Homme range. Yeah, it's pretty good, I've got to say. I definitely prefer it to the original, but if you're after a fresher, more wearable, more versatile scent and performance doesn't bother you, then definitely stick with the original. Anyways, if you've got any experience with Euphoria or Euphoria Intense, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm just glad that I've got both of these now. Yeah, they both smell good, but for different reasons. Anyways, my name is Aussie Marcel, and until the next video, I'll catch you guys around. Maybe I'll do the double thumbs up like yesterday. Nah, I'll stick with the devil horns.